Hey, what's up guys? Kevin the Tech Ninja here, and today we're gonna do a comparison video, the Nest camera line versus the Arlo Pro 2 camera line. A few disclaimers, both companies have sent me their cameras to make videos on, but this specific video I'm doing on my own as I've completed the requirements for those companies to make their separate videos, but I felt the need to do a comparison between the two. I also use Nest cameras at home as my full-time camera, but it's because I received those prior to Arlo. I've had Nest cameras for about 3 years in my house, and I'm sort of in the ecosystem, if you will. But I'm doing my best with this video to get rid of any other biases and just compare them directly head on. The Nest has 4 major cameras, not including their doorbell. There is the Nest indoor camera and outdoor camera. The indoor camera retails for $199 and the outdoor camera retails for $199 as well. There's also a IQ line of cameras which adds smart functionality, a sensor that supports HDR, and also 4K. The Nest Camera IQ, which retails for $349, and the Nest IQ camera, which retails for $299. On the Arlo side of things, there's around 8 cameras. However, with the newest cameras, those are more up to snuff with Nest, and for the sake of this video not being 50 minutes, I'm going to only compare their newest offering, the Arlo Pro 2. And the Arlo Pro 2 comes in different kits, from a 1 camera kit to a 6 camera kit. The cheapest kit is $299, which gives you 1 camera and the required base station. Each additional camera is $219. With the Nest camera, it does not allow for any local storage. Everything goes to the cloud. But if you don't have a plan, you can't even rewind for 30 seconds. You're just viewing it live. The Nest Aware is their subscription plan that's $5 a month per camera, and each additional camera is $3. And that comes with 5 days of video history, intelligent alerts, clips, time lapses, and also activity zones. Arlo just this year announced Arlo Smart, which is for $299 a month per camera, and they also have a bulk plan that just covers all of your cameras. With the $10 Arlo Smart Premier and the Arlo Smart Elite, which is $15, and this smart add-on gives you access to E99, which connects you to the 911 operator where your cameras are located. So for example, if you're on vacation and you're in a different state, and something happens, you dial 911 from the app. It actually contacts the local 911 authorities and not where you're at on vacation. It also adds a lot of different smart features too for the cameras, and I'll have the features and comparisons on the screen so you can compare the two. So pause this if you still need more time comparing the differences. Overall, as far as pricing, I feel that Arlo does a much better job at making the camera system affordable. The Arlo initially is more expensive due to the fact that it requires this hub, more on this soon, but once you have the hub, the camera is $219, which is comparable to the $349 camera from Nest. Furthermore, without the smart add-on, you still have 7 days of cloud recording. Arlo also works with SmartThings, If This Then That, and a few other smart home apps. Unlike the Nest, which only works within its own application, and you start becoming in this little silo of Nest things. It also has very limited support with Amazon Echo and also Google Home. Let's talk about mounting options since your camera needs to be mounted on something. Firstly, all the Nest cameras are required to be hardwired. And this definitely has some pros and cons, and we'll discuss that a little bit later in this video. The camera comes with everything you need in the box to get started, and it uses a magnet system to give the flexibility of being mounted. You first install the connector that has the magnet in it, and then from there you can just attach the camera to it. The camera system works well. I've never had a camera fall off or move around. It's been solid for me. And this is for the outdoor camera. The indoor camera has a stand that's pretty basic. And what I end up doing is buying this wall plug mount for I think 15 bucks on Amazon. And what this does is it gives me this stealthy look, and I can also change the way the camera can swivel a little bit. And I find this to be much more elegant than just having the Nest camera on a wall with the wire sticking out and things like that. For the Arlo, this is where things get creative. The Arlo comes with a stand with mounting screws and also a battery. The back is also magnetic, so mounting it using the same base as the Nest actually works. Or you can stick the camera somewhere that is metal since it has a magnet built into it. So in my opinion, I think the Arlo is better when it comes to mounting options just because it's wire free. You don't have to consider the wire, and the magnetic back is enough for me to say the Arlo is better when it comes to mounting. But when we talk about software, I think it comes down to how many devices you have. For Nest, if you own a Nest thermostat, Nest protects cameras, well, you're gonna enjoy the Nest software the best. I mean, everything you need is in one app, and that's sort of what happened to me. For the Arlo, what I really like is that it's integrated into other software too. So if you have smart things, you can link your cameras into there. And what's nice about that is you could already have a system and you buy Arlo cameras and they integrate into your system already. But for the most part, the Arlo app is where you get the most out of the system. Arlo app is where you can set the record, set the motion, and do all these things that you want to do. You're going to be using the Arlo app the most. The Arlo software isn't that pretty, but it's pretty robust and it gets the job done. The buttons are clear and I wish the application looked better, but for what it is, I think it's fantastic and it gets everything you need right into one section. I do like Nest software, but once you start adding more products, the software becomes really slow and I wouldn't say unstable, but there's times where my cameras are offline for whatever reason. Nothing has changed. My Wi-Fi is fine and cameras are just offline. They kick back on soon, but at the same time, it becomes really inconvenient when you have 5 or 6 cameras. You load the app, it takes maybe 15 seconds for it to fully load in, or you click on a camera, it takes a while to load. Those are a couple things that I really don't like about the app. But some of the nice features with the app is that you can pull down clips and upload them online instantly. You can send a link to someone to one of your clips. You can do a lot of things like that, which is definitely nice. But I think as far as ease of use and consistency, the Arlo app, in my opinion, is much better. Let's talk about image quality, and the real winner is Nest. Nest image is top notch, and with the IQ edition, it uses a 4K sensor, and this 4K sensor allows you to crop in 4 times without losing any quality. Also, the HDR gives you a great view even in shaded areas or in direct sunlight. And also the facial recognition is accurate, and I was actually able to even pull faces from t-shirts, which is kind of weird, but the system is that good. Someone had a t-shirt on of a face and the camera saw it as a person and recognized it and saved it to the faces that I didn't know in the system, which is freaking nuts. Arlo camera image quality is pretty good too, but I don't think it's nowhere near what Nest can provide. But at the same time, with Arlo, you do have a wireless camera, completely wireless, so you're gonna have to suffer or have a little bit degradation when it comes to something going over this wireless connection versus this hardwired powered connection. Also, another big thing is that Nest uses mesh. So basically, the more Nest products you have, you're building this little Nest ecosystem in your house. So if you set up a Nest camera, what would happen is it'll say, connecting to your other Nest product, connecting to your Nest Protect. So what's it doing? It's making this mini Nest ecosystem in your house where each product you have has its own wireless signal and it connects to that. Meaning theoretically, you can keep connecting products all the way down until you run out of products, and it could be a very far distance from your house because they connect to each other and it connects off the latest one. It's called a mesh network. Arlo does not have that. And with that being said, I actually had issues with one of my Arlo cameras that was a little bit further from my house. I wanted to test, see how far it can go compared to the Nest camera. As the Nest camera, I have one on the edge of my garage and I have really good signal to that camera still. And now the Arlo camera actually had a low signal and thus I couldn't activate the camera sometimes. Final thought for me, if I was building a smart home, I'd go with Nest. Nest puts everything you want into one location. Thermostat, doorbell, smoke detector, carbon detector, and Nest's smart alarm system. Also, the integration to Google Home may not be perfect, but you can also put video right to your TV just by telling what TV to put it on from your voice, which is very nice. Okay, Google, show front door on Dojo Shield.
Okay, streaming the front door on Dojo Shield.
But if you already have a smart home system that you like and maybe you're using smart things already, then the Arlo camera sort of fits into your current ecosystem now. And also, it is a cheaper solution to get into smart home. Also, if you don't want to run plugs or you don't have a plug in that area where you want a camera, then the Arlo wireless camera system will do that for you. But you need to ensure you have a strong internet connection out there, as it's not using mesh technology. Anyways, guys, the link to everything I talked about is down below. First time watching my channel and you're still watching my video, hit that subscribe button. I cover everything from the smart home to the smartphone. Anyways, guys, I'm Kevin the Tech Ninja. Have a great day. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
KTTN, say it again. Tell a friend that it's him again. Hey, yo, real talk, opinions gon' be sharper than 4K. Scope squad, eat it up, simmer it, saute. Ninja got reviews and rants galore. You ain't never seen a channel like this before. No hashtag.